Hello friends, let's begin with the second part of this chapter. In any chemical reaction, the atom will never convert itself into another form. Like hydrogen will remain hydrogen, oxygen will remain oxygen, nitrogen will remain nitrogen, etc. But what it does is it bonds with another atom, or it separates or it splits from its own element or compound. Thus we can say the reaction in which the element or the compound combine with two or more element or compound, then it is a combination reaction. Now to understand this, let's take one example. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives H2O, that is water. Means H2 plus O2 will give H2O. Now let's balance the equation. 2H2 plus O2 will give 2H2O. Let's take one more example of burning of coal. Coal is carbon, burns in presence of oxygen, and it gives CO2, carbon dioxide. So in both these cases, two elements combine with each other and give one product, and this is how we understand combination reaction. Now in continuity, let's take one more example of compound. Let's take calcium oxide in a beaker, add some water, H2O, and the product that we get will be CaOH twice. CaO, calcium oxide, will react with H2O, water. Now when we touch the beaker, the temperature of the beaker is little higher than earlier. It means during the reaction of calcium oxide and water, there is some heat released. Now it is simple to understand. When heat is released in any reaction, this reaction is known as exothermic reaction, because here heat is released. CaO is called quicklime and CaOH twice is slaked lime. CaO is produced by calcination process from limestone as well as from the seashells, and the top producer of calcium oxide is China. It is used in production of aerated concrete blocks, glass, cement as well as paper, and there are various other uses of calcium oxide. Now this calcium hydroxide CaOH twice is known as slaked lime. This is used for the whitewash of buildings. When it reacts with carbon dioxide in the air, CO2, that is calcium hydroxide CaOH twice, when reacts with CO2, gives the product CaCO3, calcium carbonate, and water. And interestingly, CaCO3 is marble. Now let's go back and recall exothermic reaction, where heat is released. Our respiration process is also exothermic. Let's understand one more chemical reaction in which energy is produced, that is our digestive system. The food that we eat contains carbohydrates. These carbohydrates break down to glucose, and glucose reacts with oxygen and produces energy. So how can we write this chemical reaction of our digestive system itself? It is glucose, that is C6H12O6, plus reacts with oxygen, so O2, and gives carbon dioxide CO2, water H2O, plus energy. So hope you enjoyed this topic. So let's meet soon.